Hey everyone, we are Karen and Neil. We are the Private Label University. Thanks for joining us. Last week we talked about real numbers and how to start a private label business. And we talked about how you needed a minimum of $1,500, and that was depending on what type of product that you picked. So today we want to share with you an opportunity for those who don't have $1,500 to start a private label business right now. So there are other ways that you can start an online business and start making money. So for example, you can start a business on Amazon or on eBay or anywhere really online. So it may not be private labeling, but there are some other ways. Actually, 4 ways to start an online product business with very, very little investment. So one of the ways that actually the 4 ways are, and then Neil will talk about the different ways. One is retail arbitrage, wholesale arbitrage, private labeling, and manufacturing.
So I want to just jump in and say, don't let any company or marketer who's trying to sell a program saying that you can start your business with $0. Even if you're going to go out and buy one product to sell, it's going to cost you something. So when they say zero investment, they are lying to you. There's always some investment. So to go into what Karen was talking about, the 4 different types: retail arbitrage, wholesale arbitrage, private labeling, and manufacturing. Those are the 4 core ways and basically of starting a business, the 4 choices you have. So retail arbitrage. Retail arbitrage, or just arbitrage in general, is buying and selling. Buying at a low cost, selling it to make a profit. That's arbitrage. With retail arbitrage, you're going and buying a retail item. So you're buying either off the shelves at a retail store, you're buying it some place online, but you're buying a retail item and you're reselling it. You're buying it, you're seeing what other places are selling it for, you're listing it at a higher price, you're making a profit. Retail arbitrage, usually buying in small quantities to test the product and see if you can make money. With wholesale arbitrage, of course, it typically is you're buying from a wholesaler, you're buying from a distributor, you're buying from a manufacturer. Normally there's a lot more rules and regulations because you're committed to the product, you're committed to buying for that company, a little more of an investment, usually buying in larger quantities as opposed to the retail arbitrage. You can buy onesies and twosies if you like. So with wholesale arbitrage, you're buying larger volumes and then you're selling it and of course making a profit. Then we jump to private labeling. Very important to remember here, and for us, we're so proud of, I've been doing all of these 4 types of companies for over 40 years. So I've been doing retail arbitrage, wholesale arbitrage, manufacturing, and private labeling. I've been doing all of those for over 40 years. So I know about the ins and outs of all those processes of those businesses. So private labeling, we love to do. We've been private labeling for chain stores and big box stores for over 30 years. We've worked with some of the largest retailers and chain stores worldwide. And so we know about private labeling. This is a great way, also a little more of investment because there's a lot more involved that you're investing. It could be with trademarks and patents and copyrights for that private label. And then you have manufacturing. It could be where you're just manufacturing a product in your home. You could be manufacturing it, the old terminology of the cottage industry, or your garage business, where you actually make them in your house. It could be maybe you're making some quilts, or you're sewing some sweaters, or you're making some custom little bird feeder boxes, and you're selling them, and you're making a profit doing it. That's manufacturing. Of course, the great thing about that is when your business really ramps up, you can then look offshore into another country, or maybe hiring more people, bringing your costs down, buying larger volumes of raw materials. But it really is a huge business, and of course it demands a lot more investment if you intend on making it to that 7, 8, 9-figure business. But those are the 4 great ways, and the nice thing is, again, we've done them all, so we know how they all work.
Mm-hmm. So each of these ways, again, you can invest different amounts of money to start your business. So as we mentioned before in the last video, we talked about private labeling with a minimum investment of $1,500. And again, it depends on the product that you picked. But let's look at the numbers now for those who don't want to invest that much. They just want to invest. They have a little bit of money to invest. They want to start off slowly. They want to start making some money with little investment. So let's look at the numbers of getting involved in a retail arbitrage business. So what does it cost to actually start a retail arbitrage business?
$39.99. That's what it costs. $39.99. It's not free. It's not zero. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. It costs, and that's to set up a professional Amazon selling account. That's to make you really feel like you're in business, you're starting something fresh, you're starting something new, and you're going to do it. $39.99. Now, you have to look at what, are you going to go out and buy products? Are you going to do retail arbitrage, wholesale arbitrage? Make it simple. So the perfect example is, how did Amazon start? Jeff Bezos was selling books. He had lots of books. He knew that all the college students had lots of books. They had lots of books sitting around. So what was the best way to make a business? Selling books online. So it's the same way. If you sit around your house, what do you have lots of? Maybe you have old beta tapes from those beta machine movie machines, or VHS movie tapes. And you have hundreds, if maybe thousands of them. Maybe you have a warehouse of Beanie Babies that you've collected over the past 30, 40 years. What do you do with them? You have a business. You spend $39.99 with Amazon, and you launch your business. You start to sell products that you already have. So, is there going to be some packaging costs? Very small. There's a lot of places where they give away free packaging. We always recommend different ways to get packaging for your shipments. But that's to start a business. Look around your home. What do you have lots of? It allows you to look at products instantly, go on Amazon, and see what they're selling for, and compare pricing and see if you can make a profit.
So again, great. A way to start a business, $39.99. You get a professional account on Amazon. Again, you need to have products. So whether you're going to be using products, like Neil said, around the house, or products, maybe books that you want to resell, or those beta tapes. Otherwise, good ideas is to go into stores like Walmart or Big Lots or Target and look at the clearance areas or products that are on sale, and then you'll be investing in those products. But again, a minimal amount, because you could be buying one product at a time and then listing it, say, on Amazon or on eBay. And there are some great scanning apps out there that you can download to your phone. And when you're looking for products in these stores, for example, you just scan the barcode. And a lot of them they're linked to, say, Amazon, and you would be able to see what the ranks are, how much it costs or how much they're selling on Amazon. You get a ton of details so that you can see then, right then and there, the product in these stores and whether or not they're going to be making you money if you were to list them on Amazon. Neil, why don't you go through maybe a scenario of someone who's going to go and find a product and what the details of what it would actually cost.
Well, the perfect, I like to jump to, again, we love Walmart for clearance items. They're always clearing out products. They always have to make space. I've worked with Walmart before, so I know how they operate. When they want to clear out products, you can get in there quickly, buy that product, as Karen said, check on an app what it's selling for, and then list it, make money. So I know that years ago, I went to Walmart when a lot of the micro speakers were coming out, and every time a new version would come out or a new introduction of a new model, of course, Walmart wants to clear it out to get the new ones in. And there were specific areas that they'd have in the stores, and I would ask the people in Walmart, I would ask the people in the electronics, where are the clearance going? He says, well, we load it in this area first, and then we move it around. And so I would look at those speakers. I would then go to Amazon and see what they're selling for. So I would pick up speakers that would normally sell for, let's say, $25.99, $34.99, and they were being cleared out $3 and $4. Like, it was ridiculous. And so I would buy up everything they had, and I usually ask the attendant there, do you have more in the back? He'd say, well, we have 1 or 2 cases. I'd say, okay, I'll take them. And he'd bring them out, and I'd buy them all up. And then I'd look at the other stores and say, I'd say, well, can you tell me what other stores have them? Can you have them delivered here, and I'll pick them all up here? And I would actually do that. We make a lot of money very quickly listing those products. Mm-hmm. So a very simple way. So it's pretty amazing if you think of it, isn't it, Karen, that you can just go into these stores and retail arbitrage, minimal investment, and making a profit.
It's amazing. So can you do the numbers then with, say, for example, that speaker
so the speakers,
that you talked about?
So a $3 speaker. If they're being sold on Amazon for, let's say, $25, there's a great market. My investment, if I was to buy 5 of them. So my first time I walked in, I tested it. I saw 5 of them sitting there. I bought it. $15 was my investment for all of them. $40 for my Amazon account, okay, to set up my Amazon account. And it cost me $5 to ship them. So it was small speakers with a tracking number. I could ship them for $5. So you can see I started a business for $50. That's all it was. It was $50 I started my business for. And I made money instantly. That day, I made money.
So a difference between private labeling and doing retail arbitrage, $50, starting, compared to, say, $1,500. So It's a great opportunity to get started and even test the waters doing retail arbitrage. It's a great way of seeing if this is really a business you want to even go into, to see what the profits could be like, going through the motions of setting up an account and shipping and communication, and seeing if this is a good business for you. Again, a great way to test waters and at the same time make some money. A lot of people just do retail arbitrage or just do wholesale arbitrage and make a ton of money.
And it's a great thing for women to remember that you're raising a family, you're at home, maybe you have 3 or 4 kids, and you don't have time, you had to give up your other job because your job is taking care of the family. Well, you can do a wonderful business online. You may even start making a lot more money than your husband because you have the keen sense. You know what your kids need, you know what other families need, you know what other moms are looking for, and you can start a business at home and then still go pick up your kids, get dinner ready. You're the core of the family. And imagine if you're bringing all this extra money where you can buy new shoes every week or maybe a new purse.
Isn't he a great husband? And that's and a lot of that is what I do too. I mean, I think I probably have a lot of active products on Amazon that I just kind of list thinking, oh, I see these really cool things.
And I think, what? I wouldn't buy that. She says, well, there's a million other women that would buy it, so maybe you wouldn't buy it.
And I do this while my kids are at school, and I'm looking after all this, and then I go and run and pick them up. It's a great way to just make a little extra money.
So this is a great way for, again, the term passive income. I just like to say making money while you sleep. Whether you're a mom, whether you're a grandmother, a grandfather, an uncle, someone who has to stay at home, may have been injured and you're off work for a few months and you're recovering, start an Amazon business. It's great.
It's a great way to start a business with really little investment.
Not zero, but little investment.
But little investment. So we hope this video was helpful. Comment below. We'd love to hear from you. If you haven't already done so, click subscribe, join our channel. We always give a ton of information and we're always putting up new videos all the time. And if you haven't already done so, go over to our private Facebook group called Private Label University for Amazon and eBay sellers. There's a ton of information there and like-minded entrepreneurs like yourselves so that we can all help each other. We're building a community for you. So we hope to see you there and we will speak to you soon.
See you for now. Bye-bye.